all even through the first two frames of this women's 10-pin final. You know, Frank, it's just looking at our score sheets. These two bowlers have maybe been two of the more consistent and maybe deserving of being here. You look back, Jennifer only had 2 open frames in her preliminary win over Susan van der Raa. She takes up her strike. She had no opens since then.
Well, this is one of the reasons why she hasn't had any opens. She doesn't leave very many pins standing. She sweeps the pins out, she gets another strike there. And what's the sit up with Colleen? She's been pretty well.
Well, Colleen has only 4 open frames in the game she's played as she matches the strike. And so we have our first carryover. So while Colleen may say there was one game there where she didn't bowl a great game of 190 against Tracy Hill, she's limited the mistakes.
And that's important in the format that we have because strikes beat spares, spares beats anything under it, and the person that gets 6 frames will win. And right now, we have a carryover going on with a strike up. Jennifer's got a little bit of an edge, and in fact, she's got a double up there. But Colleen can match her right now.
Like that.
Here we are.
Here we go. All right, ladies, get it going here. As we pay for $300 a frame and a bonus of $1,500 to the winner. Well, Jennifer Willis brings in $2,200 already. Won. Colleen Insko $1,850.
Matching up pretty good with averages, and let's get the game on here. We've got a double up with each one of them. Now the scores got closer because right now Willis can get up there and with another mark, another strike here. She's got a 1-pin lead, so the open on the first frame is no longer in the match. We've got 3 strikes, 2 for Colleen. We have a game going on, and why not? This is the championship for $300 a frame, $1,500 in bragging rights for life.
And so now the 5th is worth $900.
Stuff going through her mind. She wants to keep her eye on the target. That's what she always said her thoughts are.
Keep her eye on the strikes. Well, she's rolled a 4 spot now.
And her opponent is sitting there. Watch the ball as it goes down the lane. Her thoughts and her notes was that she wants to keep the eye on the target. She has done that. She has extended well. She has a strike. Colleen has a double up, and if we get another strike in here, this is going to be quite the series. She's
no, misses the head pin altogether, and so the 3-frame carryover, and $900 goes to Jennifer Willis, who is trying to win the championship for the first time and duplicate what her sister Catherine did back in '94-95.
This is a difficult spare that she's trying to go for. What a shot that is. Man, you talk about pressure. You need to stay in the game and not give up. And look at what she does here. She crosses over beautifully, kicks the 1-pin all the way over to the 10-pin. What a mark that is.
And it's a great shot to keep her pin count alive, but little consolation when she just gave up the 900.
But certainly not out of it. Colleen Insko, a former champion, is bowling well. Needs to get another strike here. Trying to be close.
Something going. She's marked in every frame through 6. And now the pressure is back on Jennifer, who just picked up 900, needs a strike to force a carryover. Let me ask you how you'd rather approach this. Would you rather have it won or win frame by frame, or do you like the big carryover and have it decided maybe by one ball?
Well, I like to see how they react under pressure.
No, you personally.
Me personally?
Yeah.
I like the challenge. Let's go head on and let's see what happens. Just like this here. I think this is fun. It's when you get down to a clutch strike, if you need to get it for the perfect game, then you do it. Or you know, some people can. You've got other bowlers that couldn't get a perfect game if they're basically life dependent.
Yeah.
So it's nice to see the challenge is always there. Jennifer's making it a tough row for anybody to catch up with. I mean, here she is. She's got another 5 in a row. I think if we checked her record, she's had 3 different games where she's had 5 or better. I mean, certainly the most strikes that anybody has had in the series. And that's an amazing accomplishment.
Ooh, there you go. As we play for $600 here in the 7th, the game is on the line. Jennifer, she pockets this. She would go over the top. Colleen Insko must win it or force a carryover. And this opens the door just a bit for Colleen.
And I think that that's the way both of them would like to see it. Nobody wants to give up the game just on one frame, but they like to get on and let's have the challenge. And she's responded well in prior challenges, so let's see if Colleen can do it again. She's got a strike up. She can bring the score in a little bit closer, win herself some more money. Jennifer needs to lock out one more frame as she goes on.
Crosses over, gets the ball, she does.
Shakes her head a little bit, not too happy, but the fact is that she's got the speed up now and she's done what she needed. She got the strike. There's a couple of scary characters.
Yeah, Brian Sargent, Vice President of the Bowling Proprietors Association of Canada. Ed Whitehead, past president, is on the right.
You know, I tease them a lot, but they have spent so many hours in our game. It's fantastic. You cannot thank them enough. They spend the weekends away from their family and their centers just to make sure that the game keeps promoting. All right, this is a critical ball right here. She's got 104 in the 5th to double up. Can she get the 3rd one, get her confidence back up?
Oh my.
The 4-pin didn't even move.
Everything splashed around it.
134 in the 6th. So she's cut the margin down to 14 pins. But what a difference that would have made with the strike. Let's see what happens here.
Has the spare, so she continues to mark in every frame, Colleen Insko. But Jennifer Willis now, as we play for $300 here in the 8th. $300 would put her at $1,500, which would put her right on the brink of going over.
Jennifer has had 5 in a row in 3 of her 4 games. 5 strikes in a row, including this one that she's on right now. Just a remarkable accomplishment. Her home lanes are evergreen lanes in her family home. Former Triple Crown winner in the YBC, a gold medal in Bantam Juniors and Seniors. Boy, just eased up a little bit.
Now she needs that to force the carryover. Her best performance in her 4 previous appearances, the semifinals back in 98-99 when she won $1,250. Came in having won $3,350. She has $2,300 so far coming into this game. $1,200 more, so she's pocketed a lot. And here we go. The spare is up. The carryover means we're playing for $609. The game is on the line. Colleen Insko must either have it in her pocket or force a carryover, or Jennifer Willis will be our new champion.
And this young lady right here was named the YBC Female Bowler of the Millennium. And I'll tell you what, that is a remarkable accomplishment. Thousands and thousands of young women bowlers have competed in the YBC, and she is the Female Bowler of the Millennium.
Well, you mentioned that she's won the gold at all the levels of the junior ranks, 4-time national champion as a YBC bowler. So for good reason, she was chosen the best of Canada's youth bowlers. Got a spare here?
Yes, she has.
So she's got a spare in 9, but the door is open for Colleen Insko to pick up the $600. That would move her to $1,500 and give her the edge.
And interesting enough, she needs a strike here to give her the chance to win the pin count. A strike here is very critical for Colleen.
Here she goes. She crossing over. She is. Oh, and she'll wrap it around that 6 again.
So she has 172 in the 8th. Needs a spare in order to carry the frame over.
And then it'll all be on the line. But first things first, she needs a spare.
There's where the ball dove on her just a little bit at the last second. And it's a spare here will keep her alive.
Got it. Oh, no!
That was all she wrote. 181, the ball again just dove on her. And unfortunately, she gave up too much money. And there is the champion sitting on the bench.
Look at that. That pin breathes in.
Very disappointing for Colleen.
And there is your champion.
And so we have a second sister act that have won the award twice. The first one was Leanne Berezowski, and then her sister Colleen won it in 91-92. And then Leanne came back and won it again in 93 and 94. And then we had, of course, Catherine Willis being a champion in 94-95. And right now, Jennifer will be there. She is Catherine. Tremendous talent. And her sister joining the ranks of the champions again. But let's not take away anything from Colleen. Fantastic bowling. She fought back. There's a potential here of 201. One error. And it's the only open frame and just came at the wrong time. She still picks up $900, not counting whatever she might win on this one.
No, but I mean, that's the format, and that's the beauty of the pins game, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
You come down to one shot. And how many times will she replay that ball? As she closes out very nicely with a strike, Colleen Insko will bowl a 201. Final $300 is still on the table.
Willis has a 234 potential should she strike out. As I said, 3 out of 4 games she's had 5 in a row. Now this is like amazing. She has got herself a problem. Colleen could win some more money. Can't win the match now because she lost that one frame. Just again, a matter of timing as to when you lose it. How about that? That's why she is a champion. How sweet it is.
He's made some terrific spares. Now watch this.
Oh, this is fabulous. Watch the ball just go over there, revolving, turning around. Boom. Not a doubt in the world. She was just standing there in awe of it herself.
And now a strike to split the money. No. So the final frame will go to Colleen Insko, but it is Jennifer Willis who is your women's 10-pin champion here at the Bowlerama Rexdale. Congratulations to her. $1,800. She picks up the bonus of $1,500. Grand total, she'll take home $5,500. Jennifer Willis from Nanaimo, BC is your champion.